I just need to share that. So right now, I've shared. Michael Foley is watching. And Hales is there. Hey, Hales. Hey, Kath.
How have you been? We haven't seen you in so long.
I know. It's been a while, hasn't it? Who else did we got? What have you finished work, Kath? We saw you like not long ago. You already finished at home.
Already?
Yeah.
It's been like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
well.
Michael.
Hey,
Michael. Say hey, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Hey, Leanne. How you going? Britt. Hey, Britt. Everybody's jumping in. Elise been stuck with the cyclone. Oh, you're up the top, copping all the cyclones. Oh, yeah, I read about them yesterday, actually. That is, I think there's four of them up there or something.
Four?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think there's four of them at the, so we're down the bottom. They're still fighting all the fires down there. We've got friends down there that are fighting for their properties and stuff still at the moment. And then right up the other end, up the top of Australia, they're all fighting their cyclones and everything. So
Australia's not having much luck right now.
No, crazy. Yeah, really crazy weather. Sorry.
Me with my bloody shuffling at the moment. Jesus. It is going off. Million's joined in.
Oh, hey, Millen, how you going? So it's been pretty full on for a lot of people.
I'll take this.
I know.
Start writing down some stuff.
I've done Marcus. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of places that still don't have power and everything down there. I know it's not funny, but there was a thing I saw the other day, like a picture where everybody was lined up at the phone booth to use the phone booth, and it sort of made me giggle a little bit because that's what we used when I was a kid growing up. We didn't have mobile phones or anything like that. So, to see that. But, I mean, it is very devastating. There's been a hell of a lot of money raised for it. So, all these people, they need all this help. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're pretty lucky in these sort of build-up areas. But are you there?
Yeah, I'm just replying to someone.
Oh, okay, already. All right, so I've got some news before we start. I'll get through all of that. And then obviously we'll start doing the questions. Now, as we can't promise to get through every single question. So what we've done is, if you definitely want your question answered, you can pay $5 to the page, and we will answer your question straight away.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and that's only while we're live. All right. So if you've got a question and you definitely want it answered in the live, that's $5, and we'll definitely answer it. So we can't get to all of them.
And that could be at any time. If it's $9.25, because we're going back to retail days. God, I hated when people did that. $9.25, we're still live. $5, your question's going to get answered.
Yeah.
On the feed.
Okay. So that way it guarantees that your question will get answered. What else was I going to say? As you all know, we've been saying for months that the prices will go up, or they will change a little bit. And yes, we have. So we introduced this one, the $5 one for the live feed. So the single question is now $10. And a lot of you that have used that know that it's a pretty in-depth answer. It's not just a basic answer. Ask Michael. Michael gives short story answers.
Apologise. I do a little too long to read.
So they are pretty full in-depth answers, right? I can nearly read that.
Can you?
Nearly.
That's amazing.
Nearly. The half-hour readings are now $70 as well. The hours stayed as normal. Parties is just minimum 5 people. They stayed as normal as well. So, but another thing that I am going to bring in to it very soon is I can read photos and pictures and jewelry and pretty much anything that you handle, really. There's a story in everything. Okay, everything has a story. So if you want something read or whatever as well, especially with the face-to-face, like one-on-one readings and stuff, I can do that as well. So I'm going to be adding that option into our choices that we have now. All right. Everything else will be the same. This weekend, this weekend, Eileen and I are out at Camden Hall for the Wanderlust exhibition fair.
I don't know.
The Wanderlust Fair out at Camden Hall. Saturday is from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Now, the reason it's going to 9 p.m. is there's a platform show on Saturday night. That's Kerry Bender on Saturday night. And then on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
On the Sunday morning, the platform show again is Janine Louise. Okay, so 2 platform shows. You can purchase tickets for the platform shows online. Just go to the Facebook Wanderlust, find that one. I think we've been putting it up a few times. We'll get them up. We'll put the link up again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that you can get the tickets for that on there.
That's
Okay,
cool. After.
yeah, I think so. So that's this weekend. So Island and I will be down there with all the other ladies and gentlemen. Lots of things to look at. So it's going to be a big weekend. So it's like having lots of fun. There's lots of people to talk to and things to look at. So this Monday night coming 7 p.m. Classes will start as well. They're $40 per class per person. Now, there's 2 of us doing it. There's Eileen from Love Angels Light and myself. We're joining up together, and we're both doing it together. So it's going to be a mixture of like psychic, medium, basic Reiki, things on crystals, protections, all those sort of things, like a big mix of stuff, okay? But it is going to be from the start, okay? So learning how to understand your gift, what it means, what things mean, because everybody's different in the way that they get their messages and receive things, okay? So we'll all be learning, like everybody's going to learn, like even myself with my teaching, I'm going to be learning as well. You know, so it's going to be good. We're really looking forward to that. I think we've got 7 for this Monday night.
Do we? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's 6 or 7 we've got for this Monday night already, because we're starting it. So what we're going to do is we're going to run to the school terms, but we have decided to bring this one a couple of weeks early. Just started off a couple of weeks early. Now, you don't have to come every week. Obviously, it's up to you. It's your choice. If you do pay the term up front, you get the last class free. So that's an option there as well if you want to. But, yeah, at the end of the day, it's your choice. So if you want to learn a bit and understand, you know, what's happening and why you think you're crazy, which a lot of people do, so it's a good way to start learning from the basics. I did start the classes last year, and I found that with the people that did come, they like to write everything down.
Yes.
Because I realise that you forget a lot of the stuff. You only remember things that really, really stick in your head. So, yeah. So for those of you who do want to come and join us, you're quite welcome to bring a notepad or a notebook and a pen. The ones that came last year are lucky enough to be given some pretty cool diaries, which I do have for sale. So, yeah, I'll be bringing them with me for them. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so that's Monday night. We're really, really, really looking forward to that. Okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What else we got? The raffle that we've got going, $2 a ticket.
Yes.
We are going to draw that next Thursday night, no matter what. We have sold 30 tickets, okay? So there is only 20 tickets left. They are only $2 each. So if you are interested in a ticket for that to win a free half-hour reading with either Michael or myself, those tickets are only $2. It's still running. So next Thursday night, we are going to draw that no matter what, whether we've sold them all or not. We're going to draw it anyway. Okay. Other things, what else we got? We've got the crystal shop. Okay, so crystal pop-up shop is on Monday mornings. We do that Monday mornings. Eileen from Love Angels Light is live 8:30 a.m. Monday mornings. So we do her live feed. I help her out. I'm the behind-the-scenes question writer for Eileen. A lot of you hear me.
If you don't, how?
Hang on, what's it say?
That's a question about. It's a question.
Oh, okay. So that's on Monday mornings. We do that first. That's at 8:30 a.m. and that's on YouTube as well. And then once we've done all that, we do the crystal shop as well. We've got a lot of stock discounted at the moment. So what we're trying to do is move out all the old stock and bring in some new stock for you as well. If there is anything particular that you do want us, would like us to get for you,
let everyone know.
Just let us know, because we do try and get into the crystal factory every week to try and find new things and different things every week to bring to you as well. So, all right. So, and then the pop-up shop, just the pop-up shop itself is on Tuesday nights from 8:30 to 9:30. That's on Arlene's Love Angels Live as well. Okay. So, yeah. So we've started off. We've hit the ground and our feet are running at the moment. So, yeah, I think that's about all of it for tonight. I think I've dribbled enough stuff. Sharon's gone home. My sister's gone home. So we're back to writing the questions, as you can all see.
Never would have guessed. You're all probably thinking to yourselves, what is he doing? I can't see why he would need to write.
So Sharon's gone home, so we're back to writing the questions again.
Oh, Jesus. That was a cluster of a mistake.
Also, one thing that we did stop saying, we do have some new people on our page. We've got all our regulars and that have been with us right from the start. Thank you very much, guys, for that. We do appreciate all the support that we get. But we do have some new ones coming in, so we do have to let you know that we're very straight up and honest, okay? We're not doctors, we're not solicitors, lawyers, or anything like that, but whatever they show and tell us, we are going to tell you, okay?
If you do not like it,
sometimes it's not what you want to hear, okay? So
but you're gonna hear it.
Yeah, if that's what they feel is the most important thing that you need to know right now, especially if you just ask for a general.
Oh, yeah. Okay, if you guys ask for a general and you say, that's not what I wanted to hear, I don't want anything to do with you, because that's just, first of all, a mockery of us and our ability of what we can do and what we're capable of. But also, if you want something in particular answered, ask that particular question. Don't just say, I'll have a general, and then be like, no, I didn't agree with that. I'm not happy with it. That's not how that works, and you don't get to decide that at that point.
Because a general is general, and they're going to give us whatever the general thing is at the time. So.
It's ridiculous. I've had it once before where I was getting very angry a couple of months back at a fair when the lady asked for a general and then said, no, that's not what I wanted to hear. I didn't get it from, I'm going to get a refund. Choice words, polite choice words, polite words were said. She did come back and she said she was so sorry, we done another one for her. But if you ask for a general, you don't get to say, I don't agree with that, that's not what I wanted to hear. You don't get to say that.
You need to have an open mind. You have to be open, because you're not always going to hear what you want to hear. Okay? So sometimes it's out of our control. That's what they're giving us and that's what they're showing us. So that's what we'll deliver, all right? So if you do have something that's specific that you want to know about, write that specific question down, okay? All right, Michael, you're ready to go, aren't you?
I am indeed. I'll just write down one last question. Yeah, that's nice, right? Just had my uncle message Mum. Okay, so first up was Alice. Alice says, the world would be a better place if people were more open-minded. Yeah, Jared, I feel like we've been talking about that for a long time. Yeah. But, there are some people that just, you've got to give credit where credit is due. Like, I really, really do give credit where credit is due most of the time. But, yeah, there's a lot of people in this world that are very cynical. We don't mind. You can have your own beliefs if you believe in it or not. It's not up to us to say yes or no, whether it's absolutely 100% going to happen. But, everyone's more than welcome to believe what they want to believe. It's when you start putting other people down because they don't believe the same thing, that's when problems start happening. That's when we get the closed minds. Yeah. I mean, I love it. When people are like, oh, I'm skeptical, I don't really know, or I don't agree with it. I think that's awesome. Yeah. It's like, yeah, stick to your guns, man.
Yeah. All right, Michael, you're going to go first.
Yes.
And then I'll read Michael.
Sorry. All right, so first up we had Alice. Alice would like a card, please. Oh, sorry, love, you got 3. So the first card that came out was the Ace of Pentacles cards. This one is probably one of the better cards in the deck, as the Ace of Pentacles is straight up, long-time wishes are going to start to come true. Excuse me. I've been sick for the past couple of days as well, so I apologize if I'm coughing and that through this. But yeah, no, so wishes that have been coming that we've wanted for a long time are going to start coming into place. It's still one of these moments where you yourself are going to have to take that step to begin each thing, but once you get the ball rolling, it's going to be awesome what happens. The Ace of Pentacles is also a money and prosperity card. And with that, it usually great English, usually comes with the wish starting to become like tangible, starting to be granted. Over time, it is going to get a little bit difficult, but it's okay because we have some help. Guess what our favorite card just popped up? Oh, God. Are we going to see this 10 times tonight? Let's find out. We have the King of Cups, man over 25, gentle spirit, kind. I said it like 10 times last week, guys. If you still don't know what the card is, I don't know what to tell you. But you are going to get help with this wish. We are going to have some time where we're going to be able to start putting things into practice, start being able to put things into, I don't know what the right word is. You're going to be able to start doing stuff. You're just going to be able to start taking those steps. You are going to get some help. The only thing is that you need to have a lot more confidence in yourself and the ability that you have to be able to make these decisions. So yes, it is going to start coming into play. Yes, we're going to be able to get some help. We're not going to be on our own. But at the same time, you need to have more confidence in yourself, because I feel as though with what you want to do, you've had to put it off for so long. You've had these wishes that you've wanted to come true for so long. But because it's taken so long, that time it's taken, it's sort of rocked us a little bit that now that we do finally have the chance to be able to say, yes, I'm going to do it. Yes, I can do this. We need to be confident and absolutely believe that we can do this, because you can. Everyone is capable of their own paths. And it's one of my favorite things I said when we had a reading the other day is that no matter what we say, you still have control. They're dead. You're alive. You can make the decisions that you want to make. But you need to have a lot more confidence in yourself. So you've got to be confident that it's going to happen. But I reckon this year's going to be a really good year for you, Alice. And I genuinely hope that as well. But yeah, hope that helped.
Thank you. And yes, I needed to build my confidence in myself because I've been let down so many times.
Yeah.
It is. It's hard to pull yourself up and out of it.
Yeah.
It's very hard. It's not an easy thing to do. It all takes time. But yeah, get out of bed and hold your head up high and walk around with a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You can't
Michael.
watch someone fall over, because that's always puts a smile on their face.
Michael, not my Michael. This is another Michael. Okay. Michael, you've asked for a general question. Okay. Whatever the decision is that you're trying to work out, Acon, which is around the home, it's saying you need to go for it now. Okay. Now is the right time for you to be making these choices, making these decisions. There's been a lot going on. You're not sure. I feel like you've been lost. Not sure whether which direction you're going in or which direction you're supposed to be going in. But I am getting that there has been a lot of decisions that you have to make around the home, and they're saying that these decisions, it's the right time is to do this now. Okay, so so I hope it helps, but yeah, it is saying that to go for it, and yeah, like literally do it now, right decision, home. Okay, so yeah, so whatever it is that you've been working on or trying to decide on what you want to do, now's the time to do it. I do feel like that the big that the change is going to happen, but it's not going to be for about another 2 months. I do feel that you have other stuff that you need to sort out and get organised, which is natural. That's a normal everyday thing with dealing with real estate and stuff. So there is a lot of stuff that's going to have to be needed to sort out and work out, but it will happen. But yeah, it's going to take a couple of months for everything to be fixed up and go through. Okay. Okay. Hey, Maz.
Hey, Gowan.
If you want to know anything about crystals, just ask Maz.
Oh, Maz is I was about to say whiz kid, but you're a bit older than a whiz kid. Yeah, that's another one. Alrighty. I have Britt, who is someone you hasn't come in before. So welcome. Hope you enjoy yourself. If not, totally understand. We're kind of weird. Britt would like a general. Okay, so normally when I pull the 3 cards, it usually happens in a story. You've got your first card, second card, third card. Yours is kind of a little bit all over the place. What I mean by that is that you've got the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, I really should enunciate my words better. The Six of Pentacles is a flat money increasing card. This can be in the sense of promotions at work. This could be in the sense of raises. This could be in the sense of finding something to sell on eBay or sell on Gumtree or something. I don't have the plague, I promise. Sorry?
It's all right, no.
Yeah. Well, you'd have it by now. But with the Six of Pentacles card, it could be anything. It could be a small one or it could be a big one. I'm not sure myself, but it is a flat increase. It could be little, it could be big. The reason why I said that yours is a bit all over the place is because normally that'd be the first card. First card to come out is usually the closest one that's going to happen. But then you've got the Empress card. So the Empress card is delays card, but these delays are necessary. So the most common way to combine these two cards together is normally when people go through promotions at work, but bosses, higher ups, whatever, keep on pushing back the date or keep adding more stuff to it. At the end of the day, if you manage to get it, yes, that would be awesome. You'd be getting it, but the delays would have been necessary to be better prepared for when it doesn't arrive. So there is going to be an increase in your income, your money, whether it's going to be big or small, it is going to happen, but it's going to take a little bit longer, but it's going to have to happen. It's not going to happen straight away. You're going to need to take that break. You're going to, oh my gosh, you're going to need to take those steps. But the thing is, in order for all of this to happen, you need to take that leap of faith. Because with the Fool card shows that you usually need to take a step out of your comfort zone in order to get the ball rolling, in order to get things going. But at the same time, with the Fool card coming at the end, it shows me that everything beforehand, you need to either take that step soon or you're going to need to take that step in a little bit. Because at the same time, even though we need to put ourselves out of our comfort zone, it's not something that's going to happen to you naturally. You're going to have to search for it. But at the same time, I don't feel as though it is necessarily going to end up taking too long to be seen as a bad thing. I do feel like it is going to come when the time is right. But you're going to have to put the ball into motion. You're going to have to start it yourself, because with the Fool card, you need to take yourself out of your regular day-to-day and how you go about things. Oh, this is tough. Excuse me. But with the card as well, be careful not to go too far, because obviously we're going to be taking a step out of our boundaries, out of our usual happiness, whatever, in order to get the ball rolling. You don't want to go too far with it, because then it's going to be too far gone and you're going to have something completely different coming up. So I hope that helps, Britt. How you going, Mum?
Can we answer this for Tracy?
Yeah.
She's paid for the. Okay, so this is what we were talking about with the $5 question. Okay, so Tracy's paid for a $5 question, so we're going to answer that right now. All right, for Tracy. With only 1 week until my due date to have do you see a date that she will be born?
I'm leaving baby dates to Mum.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was last week that I said to you that it was happening very soon. And then when you asked you were on Eileen's Live on Monday morning, I even thought to myself, have you not had this baby yet? Because I thought you would have had her at least by now. Okay, so not long to go. All right. I don't think you're going to go over. I think you're going to be on date. Okay. If anything, yeah, I reckon you might go a couple of days before. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, that's yeah, I was thinking about it on Monday morning when you came up on Eileen's feed on Monday morning. I was like, I was actually shocked that you hadn't had her yet. Like, that's because I honestly thought that you were having her. Okay, by the time I would have gotten to this week. So yeah, it's very, very soon, Tracy. So be ready, pack that bag, have it ready at the door to go. Okay, you need to get that bag packed and have it ready at the door to go. Okay, so yeah, sorry, Tracy, but yeah, thank you for letting us know. And yeah, I hope that's helped. Now I need to try and get back to anything.
Oh, good. Britt says, yes, very true. I just quit my job, so it's good to hear I'm going to get a money increase. I did say with the full card that because it happened at the end, it showed that it needed to happen either now or soon, and it was going to take you out of your comfort zone. So did you quit voluntarily in order to start to find a new job, or did you need to take that step after making that decision already? Because I feel like if you had to take that step and quit voluntarily to look for a new job to find something else, I mean, that's validation and a half. Because I still love me validation.
Sorry, I missed
I know
that.
you weren't listening.
No,
I was
wasn't.
talking to you guys, so I hope someone was listening. Mum.
He's my child. When does a parent listen to their kids? You know, it goes in one ear and straight out the other. Just hope you say yes and you'll do it in the right spots.
I'm going to pull some cards on you in a minute.
Bags are packed, ready to go, just waiting for little Miss Stubborn. And she's warm and comfy in there. Why would she want to come out? But yeah, like I said, I was shocked that you hadn't already had her. I honestly thought that you would have had her definitely by tonight. So yeah, definitely not long at all.
Cool.
All right, Michael. It's my turn?
I mean, it's about to be my turn because
Oh,
I'll
okay.
probably do this a bit quicker than you will.
Oh, well, actually, because Mary, I didn't even need to bring the card. Like, literally, as soon as I read it, stuff started coming through. So I didn't even need the cards for yours.
Nice.
So the things that came through was I've got a house move for you. All right. August, September. Yeah, the house moves around August, September. There's a celebration in April. I feel like it's got something. I'm not sure if it's a christening or what's going on, or a baby naming or something like that. But that's in April because they are showing me the baby in the white, all in the white outfit. So I'm not sure if it's a christening or if it's a baby naming like thing. So and you've got news coming in March as well. But I feel like that's from like that news that's coming is from someone that's not near you, doesn't live near you. Okay, they live quite a fair way away from this. Okay, so it's like you'd have to go on a holiday to go and see them and stay with them and stuff. So yeah, so the house move I got was around August, September. The celebration, which I said, like I said, was the baby because they showed me all in white. And then there's the news from this gentleman in March, okay, that you're going to receive some news, all right? Okay, so, yeah, so I didn't even, need cards for that one. It was just bang right there.
Alrighty.
It's good when that happens.
What?
It was just right there.
Yeah. A little bit intimidating sometimes because then it's like, do I still pull cards to like validate the information they're giving me, or what do I do? Okay, Emily. With you, Emily, the first card that has popped out is the Sun card. The Sun card is a happiness card. I don't need to explain the Sun card because the Sun card also says marriage. But the thing is that with the Sun card, with it saying marriage, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be getting married soon. If it is, awesome, that works. But 9 times out of 10, what comes with marriage is usually something happy. Marriage is usually something reserved for those that like truly love each other, that want to be together. It's a happy moment. With the Sun card, the 9 times out of 10, it shows that with marriage comes happiness, and that is the happiness we're focusing on. It is a new happiness, something that I feel as though hasn't quite been happening for a little bit. I mean, we're happy with where we are. We're happy with what's going on, but obviously it could be better. And I feel as though it could have been better maybe like a few months ago. But even if it just starts now, we can start playing that off as, what was I about to say? Like playing it off as, new year, new me, or whatever people say. But the happiness is coming. It's a little bit behind with what we would like, but happiness is coming. You've also got...
Sorry, someone on here has a problem.
Yes, me. I have the problem.
Yeah, but you stopped, and then you started again. Like you stopped with one.
I've also been quite sick over the past few days as well. So,
I'm going to skip so I can see at the start.
yeah, so we can have a look at that.
No, you can't go all the way back
Oh, yeah.
because I had to go out for something else.
Alrighty. If
Or
you have been,
watching YouTube on yours.
yeah, I've got YouTube on mine.
Robin, just re-put your question in for me, Robin, please.
Yeah, because when we do the questions, we do them in order from when they come in. So obviously, first come, first served, or with the $5 priority, we do them straight away. So if you do feel like you were skipped, then rewrite the question and just say, hey, I think it was skipped. But obviously, don't exploit that. Because we had someone try.
Yeah.
Try being the key word. I'll go back with you, Emily. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Emily, you also pulled the Fool and the Empress card. And as I said before, the Empress is delays that are going to be happening around a situation. But with these delays are going to be done from you. What I mean by that is that with the happiness that we have, we've had to put something off that we need to know. No, that's not how that works. Ignore everything I just said. With the happiness that we are finding, the happiness that we are getting, we've had to make that happiness ourselves because we're over having to worry about other people. We're over having to listen to what people say, take their opinions on board, and we are over it. We're making our own happiness.
Thanks, Robin. We'll do Robin.
You've had to make your own happiness. That's why I feel like it's taken a bit longer. The delays have been necessary. That's why I kept saying I felt like it could have been happening a bit earlier, but if it happens now, we're still happy because you've had to take that time and you've had to start making your own happiness. Sometimes we do need to make our own happiness. We don't need to rely on other people. We don't need to have those hopes and dreams validated by someone else. Self-love, guys. Take yourself out. Do things for yourself. At the end of the day, we know what makes us happy. Sometimes we just got to do that ourselves. And I feel like you have finally now started to make your own happiness after some crap that has happened. But you're making your own happiness because you don't want to have to do anything for anybody else anymore. You want to start being happy. You want to smile more. I know that sounds quite cliche. Please, I hate myself when I do cliche stuff as well. But I'm feeling like this could have happened a little bit earlier, but now feels like the right time. That's why the delays being proved necessary. We had to delay that happiness to worry about other things that needed to be solved first. But now that we've hit a time, I just sound really emotional with every reading I do. Now we've just hit the time now where this is the right time for us to start making our happy. So this is where you've started to make your happy. This is the right time for that. Took me a little bit to get there, sorry. It does usually take me a little bit longer. Bit special in that department. But Emily, I do hope that helps.
We've got Eileen writing out the questions that were missing for us.
Oh, awesome. Just paying us back for Monday.
So, Robin, you're right.
Hot. But I think it's just because I'm fat. And I can't breathe. But, yeah. Probably out there somewhere. It's like a dry cough. You know when you get a dry cough and dry throat and gross. All right, Robin asked for a love life read. Alrighty, I'm going to shuffle one more time for you, love. With you, Robin.
He says, "Thank you so much, guys. You are amazing. Appreciate this."
Oh, thanks, love. All right, Robin asked for a love life read.
I said, "Do we?" Oh.
Okay, love life read. Haven't had much luck lately, have we? Because I'm not going to lie, we didn't get good cards. So the first card is a 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups card is a lost card. This one usually is representative for money side of things, but as I've said before, there is wealth of knowledge and wealth of, well, wealth. At the moment, it feels like this is more, we've lost something that we had held in high regards before. Okay, to be completely honest, I don't know how to explain this, but I just got told that the other two will make more sense, which is weird. So it's a lost card. It is a loss where even though what's happened, you can still take something from it. Because the thing that I was told was that we've got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is usually reserved for the young. It's an age-gendered card, which is a young female. This one's usually around the study side of things or work and learning about what. I'm getting really flustered. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting very confused and very jumpy.
Anxiety.
It might be that. I don't like it. It's not fun. Okay. Did you have to, okay. Boss. Okay. Were you forced to give something up that did make you happy, that you did enjoy, to do something else? I know that sounds really vague. I know that sounds really weird, but it feels like...
Not yet, Bobby.
It feels like, okay, first of all, we're a mess. We need to pull ourselves together. I need to pull myself together. We need to pull ourselves together. We've lost something that we held in high regard. We wanted to do this for so long. We've wanted to be a part of it for so long, but we were forced to give it up, and we didn't really have much of a choice. And I feel as though it was an outside person, an outside power that forced us to give up what we wanted to do. It forced us to, in a sense, take ourselves out of this situation that we've wanted for so long, without giving us a choice to understand why we've been taken out of this or why we've been pulled out. And stop. Mate, we need to pull ourselves together, because I'm feeling it and I don't like it. I don't like feeling like this. I feel like I'm going back to high school. I was a mess in high school. Okay. It's not completely done. I feel like the time that you have had to do what it was that you had to stop doing, it's not something that you're just going to forget. It's not something like, say, for example, if you're a teacher and you decide to leave your job after 10 years, you don't immediately forget 10 years of teaching. You don't take a step out of the classroom and then just wipe your memory clean. It feels like you are going to be able to take something from what it is. I don't know if we're going to be able to go back into it, because I feel as though it was something that was left, not violently, as in like, violently, but you were forced out of this. You didn't have that choice. It says love life, but it could be, I'm trying to think, because like, I'm a mess with this one. This was a big moment for you.
There's still a lot of things there that you need to deal with.
You haven't lost everything. It feels like we have, because it's hit so hard, but we haven't lost everything. We can take the knowledge and the experience that we do have with it, and we can use that to build a bright future. Because right now it's not looking too good, but
Don't give up.
yeah, definitely don't give up, because we need to be able to pull ourselves together to get on with life, because life doesn't stop. As much as we would love it to happen, life doesn't stop. It's not going to stop for us to take some time to then be ready. We need to make those decisions ourselves. It was big, and I am so sorry you had to go through that, but honestly, Robin, I do hope that you are able to pull through with it and know how to take those steps to get better yourself and what's going on. So,
Okay.
sorry.
All right. Teresa, just quickly before I read Caitlin's. Teresa, question. I have been seeing lots of feathers around the house. Eileen loves feathers.
Eileen does love feathers.
Eileen sees lots of feathers. So, yeah, Eileen's are a sign. Eileen, you're a sign. Feathers are a sign of our friends and loved ones and family being around us from heaven. Okay, that's what feathers are for. So, there is actually, I'm sure I've got a feather picture on my page. on the page as to what colour feather means what. So, yeah, so if you want to look on there or, let us know what colour the feathers are that you've been finding.
Eileen
is a sign. I was meant to say that the feathers are a sign, Eileen, but I would say because Eileen, you get lots of feathers, and Teresa, different colours mean different things, but it is all a sign from upstairs, from heaven. So
from upstairs.
From upstairs.
I haven't heard it referred to that in a long time.
Yeah. It's a sign from up there. So, yeah, Teresa, if you can let us know what colours they are, that you've been finding, that'd be really cool. Then we'd be able to answer it a little bit more in depth for you. So, all right. So, you've got people around you everywhere. I do. My boys like to keep them. Yeah, I'm like that. I've got feathers. I found it the other day.
I just found it funny that Eileen is a sign. Eileen knows feathers. She's always surrounded by feathers. Eileen is now a bird.
It's funny. Caitlin, general, sorry. Maybe I shouldn't laugh that much. Caitlin, I've got finding balance, weighing up situations, stagnation, one step forward, two steps back. But then I've got the good luck, good fortune, windfall. Okay, what I'm getting is that you need to work out, I feel like you're doing like 3 or 4 things, at once, all right? Not just 1 or 2. You've got a few things that are going on around you. So what you need to do is you need to prioritise them, okay? You need to write them down, work out which is the most important thing, get that one done first, and then move on to the next one, okay? Because at the moment, like the card says, you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. You're not really getting anywhere. I feel like you're just going around in circles, because I feel like even though so I feel like you're still making the same decisions, the same choices over, but you're just changing the way that you're doing that. But in the end, it's still exactly the same result. Okay, so you need to. Oh, that's Tracy. So you need to sort of stop, take a step back, look at what you've already done, and whether you've come forward or what steps you have taken, and what steps you haven't taken. And then you need to refocus on it and work out another way of actually doing that, okay? Once you've sat down and actually done that and worked that out, you're going to be fine. Everything will work out really, really well for you. And anything that you put your mind to, you can do it. If you really, really want to, you can achieve it, and you will do it, okay? All right, so, just go back and have a look again at how you've already dealt with things or worked things out. Notice that it hasn't worked, and then, try and readjust that again. But everything will be fine. Everything's gonna, okay, so that's what I've got, like weighing it up, steps forward, and then the good luck card. Okay, so the decision that you make will work out, will be fine. It will work out. Tracy, in the pile should be a question from me asking for a general.
Yeah.
Can you put on the bottom and only answer if there's time, please?
Done.
Okay. You're cool, Tracy.
We love Tracy.
Yeah.
We'll love her even more once this damn baby comes. We are invested.
It's like waiting for all Pat's grandchildren to turn up.
My God, that was months in the waiting. We finally heard the news. It was like a week after when it happened. And we're like, no, why did you leave us?
I'm going to be a great aunt again soon. I'm waiting for another little girl to come into the family. My sister's youngest son, they're just about ready to have their second little one.
You're not going to be a grandma for a while.
So that's a little girl. So we're just waiting for her to arrive. But, now we're waiting for Tracy. Yeah, it does. It feels like you've been pregnant for like 12 years.
Here is your baby teenager. Oh, God. Okay, Beth, confused about my job position. Do you see anything for me? First of all, are you confused about your job position for a singular reason, or do you just feel like you're very alone in what you do? Because you've got the hermit card. I love people when this baby comes. With the hermit card, a lot of people say the hermit card is immediate loneliness. We're by ourselves. We don't have anyone around us. We don't have anything to help us out. We are straight up by ourselves. But with you at the moment, I feel as though this is kind of a situation that you put your mind into, not necessarily that you have fallen into. What I mean by that is that first of all, what's that? Four of Pentacles. I need to look at the cards better. Four of Pentacles is more coming your way. There's more of something coming your way, whether that's money, whether that's money, whether that's more work, whether that's the more knowledge, more learning, whatever it is. At the end of the day, more is coming for you. But with the Hermit card for you, as I said, normally people will immediately say you're by yourself, you don't have anyone. I feel as though because of this confusion that you've had with your job, because of how you've been kind of muddled around a little bit with it, I feel as though you feel like you're alone, and it feels like you don't have anyone around that you can talk to figure things out, wonder what's going on. There is definitely people around, but I feel as though because you put yourself into this mental state that there's no one around, that we don't have anything, like we don't know what's going on, it feels like it's genuinely a self-put kind of thing. I'm basically just going to attack you. I love
He's
you
a
back.
meanie.
I love Bag. I love you back. But no, it feels like because we've been feeling this way for a little while, because I feel like you've put something similar up in previous feeds as well. But because it feels like I put myself into this, like myself, it feels like I haven't been put into it by someone else. I feel as though we just kind of need to honestly pull ourselves out of it and understand that even though we might feel like we're alone, at the end of the day, we're in a workplace. There are a lot of people that are around, someone that we can talk to, someone we can, lean on if we're a bit exhausted or what's going on. It feels like with what's going on, it just feels like we've put ourselves into this position because we're confused. I feel like once we know some answers, once we get some information, it's going to shed some light on things, and it's going to be a lot easier and a lot better to understand. But it genuinely feels like it is self-put. But then you've also got the Nine of Pentacles cards, which is a peace of mind. I don't know why I made it sound like being...
I feel I've been pushed over one person, offered pay rise to stay, but also offered a position elsewhere.
Okay. That, actually, you know what? That validates that card. More is coming your way. Okay. You need to stay and take the offer, because I feel like that's going to pull you out of this. Because if someone's trying to, okay, aside from the psychic stuff, logically speaking, if someone's trying to push you out of position, but someone else is trying to give you more to stay here, logically speaking, you'd want to take that and just, give a middle finger to the person trying to push you out. But at the same time, I feel as though we are going to be quite happy with what happens. We're going to be quite content. I do genuinely feel like we should stay, because I feel like it's just this one person that's just being a B word. I'm trying not to. She's being a bananas. That's my go-to. She's being a bananas. Once this person understands that you're not going anywhere, because there's no reason for you to go anywhere, you're good at what you do, I feel like it is going to end, it is going to stop, and it is going to end up working out for you. You're going to be happy. But right now, we just need to pull ourselves out of this mental state that we put ourselves in because of this person. Like more than a banana.
He's
Bananas,
being polite.
yeah, banana's my good word.
He's being polite.
I do feel like we should take it. That's literally the first card here, that more is coming. Take it to stay, because I feel like it's just going to help solidify things for you. I feel like it's going to help sort things out.
There's a lot of jealousy around you.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of jealousy around you.
Oh, mate. But no, I hope that does help, Beck.
Just rise above it.
Yeah, it
Be a
doesn't.
better person and
Grab
rise
some
above
popcorn. Enjoy the show.
it. Yeah. Now, Caitlin did say to me, she said, I feel like that relates directly to something I went to tackle today. Thank you. So, cool. Beck said thanks.
Awesome.
Much needed.
I'm glad that helped.
All right. Eileen, what do I need to know about my business and finances?
Do you want a psychic one or what we're going to tell you?
No, we've got confusion, uncertainty, and doubt. You've got be creative, which you are at the moment. Spring cleaning, which is a shake-up, and then you've got contracts, okay, commitments and marriage. You're already married, so it's a contract, okay.
I shouldn't have laughed that hard. That wasn't a good joke.
The confusion, okay, so what I'm getting with the confusion, uncertainty and doubt is obviously exactly what it's saying. Not real sure about how things are running at the moment, which way it's going, whether or not we're going the right way, if the things that we're doing are going to be profitable, like is the time and effort that you're putting in going to be worth it, you know? So, no, I don't think you would either. So, yeah, so there is a lot of confusion at the moment. The thing is you need to stick to it, okay, because it is going to happen. It is going to get better. It is going to get easier. But just it's all a process of building at the moment and finding what is right, what does work and what doesn't work, and then going from there, which you are doing now, you know, because you are very creative. The things that you come up with are unbelievable. I do not have a creative bone in my body. I'm shocking. I have no imagination. Yeah, so there's going to be a few things cleaned out, okay, and cleaned up and sort of pushed out. So it's sort of been like it's like dwindling through the things, shifting through everything, and getting rid of the non-profitable things, like the things that aren't going to work. And then bringing in the things that are going to work, okay, and working out what clients want and what the public wants and everything like that. So, and then there's a contract coming as well. So, so it's just, there is just that doubt at the moment, but it is going to work. It is going to take off. It's just building those stepping stones at the moment. And working through them, see, and tying up all the loose ends, cleaning up all the stuff, and get moving, get busy, get moving.
Feels good to finally see her get that card for a change instead of just giving it to everybody else.
So it's a matter, that's what it is at the moment. It's a matter of building, sifting through what works, what doesn't work. And obviously getting rid of what doesn't work and bringing in what does, and then it'll start to thrive from there. So momentum, that's exactly it. Momentum,
works out well in the end.
Oh, Michael.
Alrighty, I have Miss Simone, who would like a general, please.
Mm-hmm. Remember, guys, if you've got a question and you want it answered straight away, just send $5 through to our PayPal, or we do have the account details as well, where you can do a direct deposit, and then just let us know.
Please let us know.
So, because Trace.
When we'll be doing it later.
No. Tracy done one, but it didn't come up. It came up a funny way.
But she done it through the one of the appointments.
Oh, okay. So no, you just send your $5 through, put your question up here, and just let us know, yell at us, and we'll answer it straight away for you. Okay, that's $5 for that one. Otherwise, you just got to wait in line and hope and pray that you get your question read before we finish. Okay. All right. Who you got?
Simone. So Simone would like a general. The first card we have is the Four of Cups card. The Four of Cups card is one of my favorite cards because I really like how I explain this and how I talk about it. So with the Four of Cups card, I don't know why.
With the Four of Cups card, do you know the Four of Cups card? The Four of Cups card.
So the Four of Cups card, what it means is that we're happy with what we've got. We're happy with where we are. We're happy with what's going on.
Sorry, I just told. Okay.
We're happy at the moment with how things are going, what we're happy with, we're happy. But I'm trying not to say the name of the cards.
Four of Cups card, and you're happy.
There might be an offer coming, or there might be information coming in that you might not necessarily know all of the details about, or you might not know everything that's involved with it. So think of it like when applying for a job, or if someone says, we want to work with you, we want you to sign a contract, but they don't tell you what the contract is, what's in it, anything about it. They just say, here's what you can earn from it. You're like, yeah, that's nice. It's a nice little temptation, but we don't know all the details, and that kind of screws us over a little bit. I feel as though when you do get this offer, do not take it. You don't want to take this. The reason I say that is because you have literally 2 delay cards, which means this is going to be put off, first of all, whether you want it to or not. But I don't feel like it's ever going to be the right time for a long time, if that makes sense. I hope that does. The first delays card is the Moon. This is the delays and deceptions card. So I feel as though you'll be almost trying to talk yourself into it, because you'll be able to see it as a good thing. It can help out. You know, we can worry about what's going to happen when it happens. But at the same time, it's still like, basically put, it's kind of like you're trying to talk yourself into a deal you're not 100% sure about, which is basically deceiving yourself, which is on the card. I was trying to work that in seamlessly. I think I did a good job. But as I said, you've also got the Empress card. The Empress card is another delays card. Whatever offer it is that is going to look really great and you are going to want to take it, don't take it. You don't want it. It's going to sound good on paper, but then once you get into the theory and practical side of it all, it's not going to be good. So I feel like, long story short, just don't take it. I don't really know how else to word it, because all I can see is this offer that's going to be coming in. It's going to look great. You're not going to know anything about it. And then you've got 2 delay cards. You really can't give a better explanation for that. So whatever does happen, I feel like it is going to be good on paper, but don't take it. Don't talk yourself into it, because it's not going to work out very well in the end, I don't think, to be honest. So, yeah. I think so.
Okay. Pat, your turn. I hope
Pat.
you're still there. I'm not sure who is here. We'll call out. Okay, so I've got Pat. If you can let me know that you're here, Pat. Michael, who have you got?
Jade.
And then Bobby, and then Maz. So.
Maz will still be here. Maz is always here.
I've just seen that like the people have dropped off. So.
Hayley's here. She's
yeah, we've got Hayley's there. Pat, Jade, Bobby, Maz. Bobby's there, Jade's there.
So now we're looking for Maz and Pat.
Yeah, we're looking for Pat and Maz. If Pat doesn't respond, then I will. Pat's there. Okay. All right, Pat. Okay, so you asked for the next 3 months, please. Okay. Okay, I know you ask a lot about your work and what's happening and where you're going and whether there's changes and everything like that, okay? And like I've always said, I do feel that will drop off, okay, that you won't be doing the full-time. Maz, oh, sorry, Michael, I missed last week.
Oh, how dare.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'd said to you before that I don't see you doing the full-time work. I do see you dropping off and everything, okay? Now, what's come up is that there's going to be a decision for you to make, okay, a choice that you've got to make in yourself, what you want to do, okay? The study focus, check the fine print, come up. I'm feeling that you're going to be offered something else, that you're going to be offered another position or offered a different direction, in similar to what you're doing, but going in another direction sort of thing. Just check, yeah, another one with like money contracts and stuff, you know. They're going to make it sound really good.
Read the fine print, guys.
Yeah, make sure you go right into it.
That's not even psychic, that's logic. Read the fine print.
It's just, I think with the way the world's moving, there's a lot of readings that I've done where it's come up with people that are in contracts and stuff like that to check the fine print. Make sure you check the fine print, you know, because the way the world is, there's a lot of people out there ripping a lot of people off. So, because at the end of the day, we're all just a number. That's all we are now, that we literally are just a number to businesses now, because it's that big now. So you're going to have a decision to make, okay? The decision that you do end up making, saying that wishes will come true, okay? So I do feel like that there will be a little bit of negotiation with this and with what you actually want yourself. And I do feel like that you are finally going to get exactly what you want for a change, okay? Not what everybody else wants, okay?
Yeah.
I do feel that you are finally going to get what you want, all right? So just check that out. Like I said, you've got the fine print, you've got decisions and choices, but you've got the wishes coming through, okay? So just check that before you go signing anything or moving on to anything else. So, okay.
Breeza, seriously, it's Thursday.
Yeah, it is.
How's it going, love? I hope you're doing well.
Gwen's messaging the pay.
No, I know. She's not going to be able to make it tonight, so she's going to do the $10 after.
Oh, okay. All right, no worries.
If you would have missed you guys. No, we've missed you too.
Yeah, where you been, Breeza?
See how
I
it
haven't
is.
seen you for ages. Okay,
Okay,
who we going for? Who we got?
we've got Jade.
Yep, we know Jade's here.
Yeah, Jade's
You're welcome,
definitely
Pat.
here.
Thank you.
With you, Jade, they chose your 3 cards because the first one popped out. First one to pop out, the question was, when will we buy a house? What do you think the answer is? Because according to Spirit, it's going to be happening quite soon. It's going to be speedy and it's going to be quick. So, I mean, I 100% am just kind of looking at it like
Yeah,
the struggle is real.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of mums on here that can relate to you very, very well. Not me, you know, like mine's a little bit too big for school, but yeah,
I'm
I've
like
got
literally double your size.
Jade always here for you guys. Oh, thanks,
because we
Jade.
love you, Jade. Yeah, when will we buy a house? First card that popped out is it's going to be soon. It is going to be a quick.
I'm getting within the next few months.
Yeah, well,
Something's going to happen. There's a decision or something for some reason.
yeah. No, I just forgot what the months of the calendar was because they gave me an A, and I'm like, is that April or August? And they're like, it's speedy. It's going to be happening quick. You say it's going to be happening in the next few months. Yeah, that works. You had to count it off.
Why? What did you get?
I was getting A.
April.
April. And it's going to be quick. I just had to first of all count February, March, April. Yep, that's soon. And A is April. April's coming up. I didn't do well with calendars. You do maths. You do well with calendars. You've also got the Emperor card. So the Emperor card is stability. I feel as though when we do get this new house, we're going to be in it for a little bit because we're going to be in a really good position. I feel like with this house comes stability. Yes, obviously we all have that little bit of stability in our lives. Yes, we all have that, we don't have to worry about something. We don't need to take too long to figure something out. But there are obviously some things that we do kind of need to give a bit more time to. I feel like when we do get this house, it is going to be kind of like the last puzzle piece to slot into place for things to be stable. I don't mean that to be to attack you saying that you're not stable. When none of us are stable, we're all whack jobs. But with you at the moment, I feel as though because this has kind of been on your mind quite a lot, it's been causing some unnecessary stress in other departments that are not related to this. And I feel as though when you do get this, I feel like it's just going to put a lot of things into perspective and it's going to make things a lot easier for you to be able to pick everything else off. Because it feels like this is the main thing. But then you've also got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a general good card. Nothing else you can really say there. With that, it is a basic good news card. So when we see that one, it's going to be a happy situation. I feel like it's going to be soon. I'm going to figure out what the hell Snick's barking at.
Probably nothing. He can't see anything.
That's very true.
He can stand in the corner with his head in the corner and he'll be barking set off, but doesn't realise he's in the corner.
Oh, very true.
All right, Bobby, I've got you. So yours is, can I get a general? All right, Bobby, what's come up? I've had to pull 7. I've been told to pull 7, okay? So What I'm getting is I'm not sure if someone has just lost a baby, or like a miscarriage, or some, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that emotional loss. I'm getting that the totally understand. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Jay. I'm getting that this has been, they've been trying for a long time, and they're not really getting anywhere. There seems to be problems there, and it is starting to get a bit heartbreaking and everything. Whatever way that they're trying, it's not working. But they what they're giving me is don't focus so much on it happening. Okay, because this is what I'm getting. All right. Don't focus so much on this thing happening, okay? Don't rush. Everything takes time, okay? There is the health checkup in there, but there is the changes. So I'm feeling that there's going to be changes around the diet, the health, everything like that. There's like, it's going to be a special diet that you're going to have to go on. If it's not you, it's someone. What is that?
What is what?
A smell. It smells like cabanossi.
I just think you've got something wrong with you.
No. Can you not smell cabanossi?
No.
I could just smell
Normally, I'm the one that
cabanossi.
can smell the random stuff out of nowhere, but like I can't smell
That was
anything.
weird. Yeah, I just got cabanossi. So yeah, so that's what's come up. Okay, that there is that emotional around there. That there is the trying, but for some reason I don't feel that it is working. And yeah, that there's going to be changes. There's going to be a full health check and everything like that, and there'll be changes as well. Okay, in the diet and everything like that. Okay, Bobby. So that's what it's brought up. All right. So yeah, I hope that helps. I really do. Okay.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, news update. I'll just be very, very brief, not like before, because we've still got plenty of questions to read. Michael, if you're still there, can you please let us know?
I've got Maz.
You've got
Maz is always here.
Haley was there, wasn't she? Haley was there.
Yeah, Haley said that she was there.
on here.
And then we've
got another Caitlin as well. Okay, so very quickly, this weekend, Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Sunday 10 to 3 out at Camden Hall. Okay, that's the Wanderlust Festival. 2 platform shows, one Saturday night, one Sunday morning. Our classes start Monday night, 7 o'clock, $40 per person per class. We're doing them every Monday. It's with Eileen from Love Angels Light and myself, which is psychic medium, basic Reiki, restores, lots of stuff, lots and lots of different stuff. Learning, like from the start, learning to understand where it comes from, what you can and can't do, and all of that. Very, very interesting. Prices, so we have the $5 option question. So if you're on the live and we haven't read your question yet and you want your question read before we're finished, you can pay $5 and we will read your question straight away for you. That only happens in the live. And the normal single question has gone up to $10, which is a pretty in-depth answer. It's not just a basic couple of lines. And the half-hour readings went up to $70. Everything else stayed the same, okay? Nothing else changed, all right? The raffle draw, $2 a ticket. We have 20 tickets left. We've sold 30. If it's not drawn by next Thursday, we're drawing it anyway.
Hey, Julie.
And then we've got the crystal pop-up as well, which we do Monday mornings with Eileen Love Angels Light. We do her live feed first, and then we do the crystal shop. Lots of discounts, so lots and lots of stuff is discounted. All the old stock's discounted from last year, and we're starting to go in and bring in all the new stock. If there's anything you want, just let us know. And because we try and get in there every Monday, okay? Because we try and keep the stock moving and updated all the time. All right. So yeah, there you go. Now is Michael still there? Has he gone?
I'm not sure.
I've got a feeling that he's gone, but I don't know if he's here. Hey, Julie.
How's it going? Hope everyone's doing all right down there. Haven't heard much from anyone, so I hope everyone's doing okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet down there.
I have bats. So I keep shuffling, and Spirit's kind of telling me there's not really a need because it doesn't feel like much is going on. So I don't know. I feel like there's not much going on because I just don't. I don't know. It's weird. But what I'll do is I'll pull the 3 now. We've got 1, 2, and 3. All right, and the 3 crystal shop.
Okay, so Monday mornings with Eileen. So normally we do Eileen's live. We go from 8:30 until sometimes 10 o'clock for her live feed, and then we do the crystal pop-up. But we also do crystal pop-up on Tuesday nights as well at 8:30 to 9:30, and that's on Eileen's Love Angels Light Facebook page as well. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was like.
All right, well, maybe this one's for you then, because my cards show happiness at the end and just juggling 2 things, but more's coming. So I feel like this might be a you one, because I'm not expecting trouble. So I'm going to jump that one over to Mum. We're going to swap cards. So I'm going to be doing Hayley. Never thought I'd say that I would be doing a female, but anyway. Aha, jokes. I've got them.
Okay, maybe as tarot often doesn't work for me, but Oracle does.
There you go. I remember you saying that when you come and saw us at
Gwen's
Shell
here.
Harbour. Gwen's here.
You made it.
Hi, Gwen.
Woohoo. Yeah, I'll have a look at it.
All right, cool. Yeah. Sorry about that.
So good. It's so good, mate.
So
So good. So good. Hey,
Hey, you got it. First card that popped out.
first thing that came out, Mars, storm brewing, chaos, tread carefully, be prepared. Tying up loose ends, getting everything sorted and organised. Okay. You've got to fight. Okay, I'm getting that. Yeah, you've got to fight. All right. But you need to have patience. Okay, it is going to get itself sorted. It will sort out. Okay, it will get sorted out. It's just going to take a little bit longer than what you're hoping. All right. I know. I feel like the last few months have not been the best, and I feel like it got worse over Christmas. And I'm lost for words, okay? But I'm just feeling like lost for words because it just, I think it's more of a shock, more disappointment surrounding it, and surrounding the people involved, and being lost. Yeah, like wow. So yeah, there is stuff coming. Okay, just like I said, have patience. Okay, it is all right. Okay. Whatever path you've been taking, it's not working. Okay, so you've been banging your head against the brick wall and not getting anywhere. All right, and that's it's not working. Whatever you've been talking about, whatever way you've been trying to deal with it, or it's just not working, and this is why it's taking so long to sort out. But it's going to get better. Okay, there is the new start, the fresh beginnings coming. Okay, it's not a pregnancy. All right, guys, this card can mean a few things, all right? So it's not a pregnancy. I'm noticing nothing those nurses. Hey, what nurses?
Oh, because I've got her question and card, so I'm just...
I'm not what are you talking about? So the new beginnings are coming, guys. It is gonna get better. It is gonna come. Okay, I still find it's at least another. I'm still getting a few months. Okay, because I just feel like it's not working. Whichever way is not working. Okay. So yeah, there still is stuff there to deal with. It's gonna take a little bit. Yeah. Kim, I just noticed your shirt. Yeah, Crash. Woo! I love Crash. I'm trying to expect a fight. Oh yes, I expect nothing less from them. But after meetings, I hope change would happen better for us. Yeah, there is the change coming. Okay, it is coming. I should have probably pulled a couple more. Hang on a sec.
Oh, good.
Hang on a sec.
I'm using my pendulum because guess who finally got one to work for him? It's me.
That's why I said, Maz, it's definitely not a pregnancy. I knew it was not a pregnancy.
Still in the hospital.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Geez.
That'd be like me falling pregnant. That'd be like a miracle, and I'd make a hell of a lot of money, I tell you, because there's no possible way I can fall pregnant.
Jesus Christ loves me.
I was very, very lucky to even have Michael. So, yeah.
Aren't you happy that turned out? Yeah.
Okay, you've got obstacles, disruptions. Okay, that's why I was saying it's going to take a little bit longer. Well, okay. Sorry, you've just had a lady come in, Maz. Whoa, she's full on too. Okay, so she just stopped me. She made me dizzy. Like I just went really, really dizzy. She came in that strong and that hard then on me. Okay. It's an older lady, and she's saying you need to stand your ground. You need to be strong. You need to stand up for what you believe in. She said everything that you've been doing is correct right up until this point. It's not you. It is them. They are going to come undone. She said, do not lose hope. Everything will work out for you. Just to keep your head up. I'm getting really, really emotional with it. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it get to you, okay? Because it is really, really tearing you up inside, okay? So she's saying everything's going to work out. Everything is going to be fine, but just have that patience, okay? You are going to get the news that everything is going to work out, okay? And then you've got the kids that have come up, all right? She is, like she literally pretty much just dropped straight in on top of me then, okay? So, but yeah, she's, all your emotions, everything. That was her. So everything was just her. That was,
Nasha said, what has Nan got to say? She is very strong.
Yeah, well, everything that just came out then was her. That was no hesitation. She was, full on. Is that where the cabanossi smells from? Because I could smell cabanossi. Maz, does she have anything to do with cabanossi? Because I could smell cabanossi before. And I couldn't work out what it was from. Okay?
Is cabanossi Italian?
But she's saying, well, literally what I just said then. Okay, she's saying stand your ground. You're going to be fine. All right, and you're all right. Okay, so she was like, whoa, man.
Excuse me.
She's got it in now.
That was interesting to watch.
Sorry,
That was very interesting to watch.
Whoa. That was, that was full on. Okay, so you'll probably have to go back to listen to that because that came through pretty bloody quick and fast and hard. So.
We'll just timestamp that.
Okay, so guys, that was an example of mediumship. Literally, I have no control. Okay, you can control it. Okay, but when like some of the spirits are extremely strong. And Maz's grandmother, like, not usually, but Connor just had pepperoni pizza, so it's all about him. There you go. So you saw how quick that came in and how quick that message came out, because that literally was not me then giving that message. Like, I can't even remember what the hell I just said then, like, in that what came out, because it was not me. That was that spirit coming straight into me. They jump into us. We're like a messenger. They jump in, it gets splurted out. She's gone again. Okay, so she's gone just as quick. Her name is Vera or Hazel. Okay, yeah, I got the
old-fashioned name.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, I got like short, dark, curly hair. So, not that I'm glad it happened to you, but nice to see you know why.
Leanne, you want to be careful when you finally, when we meet up again, when you see us, probably in the 2 years when we have dinner. We're going to be squaring up in a minute.
But yeah, that was pretty quick and full on. So, wow. But yes, do what you're doing. You go, it's going to work out. Okay, it is going to work out.
We'll see Leanne in 2 years for dinner when the development of the property does, and you two will just fight each other in a car park somewhere.
That was, wow.
Alrighty. Now we can put Hayley out of her misery.
Yeah, sorry, Hayley.
First of all, Amy says hi. So hi, Amy.
Hi.
Or Mum. Haven't called you Mum too long.
12 months now, mate.
Oh, I'm looking forward to a feed. I am keen for a feed.
We better start searching restaurants. We need to get on Google.
I'm still going to Sizzlers, apparently.
I'm going to Sizzlers.
I'm still going to Sizzlers.
You're going to Sizzlers.
I'm going to Sizzlers. That's ritzy to me.
You're a dad. Go read Hayley's question.
Hayley,
I was waiting.
Hayley, a love relationship for 2020. Right. So the reason that I was a bit, okay, is because for the first card we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords card is one of the age-gendered card. It is an older gentleman. Normally on the cards it says up or below 25, but I'm only 23 myself, so I always bump that up. Is Sizzler still a thing? I want bread.
Yeah, we've got one.
10 minutes that way. And that's
I
right.
know, their cheese bread's the best way, especially with the chicken and corn soup.
Yes. Oh, now I want chicken and corn soup. With this gentleman, he's a bit more, okay, someone's a mess. With this gentleman, that actually works with Haley's. This gentleman is a bit over the top, very like authoritarian, very like this person is it. And if anyone wants to disagree, well, they're not going to be able to I don't know how really to word it. It says King of Swords, man over 25, cold, abrasive, and demands respect. When it says you've asked for a love and relationship card, I got that first one which showed me that there was a man either still in your life or what's going on, but there is a man there, and I feel like we've started with it. The thing is, it's not going to be lasting very long because you also have the death card straight after. Oh, what did you just figure out?
Oh, what did I just do?
Mum has stuffed us. She got so excited for a second and then completely ruined it. Round of applause for Mum.
Oh, that means it'll start again, hey?
Probably.
Damn. Oh, no.
But yeah, so you've got the death card, Haley. The death card is not a bad card. It is honestly one of the better ones because the death card means the end of a situation. The reason I got my pendulum and asked is because I felt like you've got the gentleman card here, but then you've got the death card straight after. So if you are in a relationship at the moment, it's not going to be lasting for much longer. I don't feel like it's whatever is going to be coming to an end is going to be caused by or have something to do with this gentleman. I feel as though I don't really know how to say it. I'm just getting that the cards speak for themselves at the moment. There's a gentleman at the moment that is around. He's a bit of a bananas. That also works there. And then we've got the death card. Death card is the end of a situation. Something new is going to be happening. There's a new beginning, but end of something going on right now. And then you got the Five of Pentacles card. The Five of Pentacles card is coming in from the cold. So it's basically kind of, think of it kind of like when you've been doing something for a while and then you've just been thrown to the wolves or you've been just thrown out of it and you've had to put up with this, with something that hasn't been very good. Once this situation ends, you are going to be able to start working towards a happier time, a happier moment. And when you do find someone else, it is going to be happier for you. It's going to be a happier relationship. If you are in one at the moment, like, first of all, I'm not going to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. That's up to you. Because as I said, they're dead, you're alive. You get to make the decisions. They just say what they see, what they feel is the best. And right now, they're saying that it might be better off trying to start looking after yourself and figuring out what you want and how you want to go about it and making the logical decisions to get yourself into a better position. Because I feel like once this situation does come to an end,
I'm married but having trouble.
Well, this has just got really awkward, didn't it? I've just ruined the marriage. I don't know how I feel about that. No, I'm kidding. Maybe. I don't know. I've got the gentleman. I can see the gentleman.
She's been trying to focus on herself.
Okay. Something's going to happen, and it's going to be the end of a situation, and it's going to have something to do with the gentleman. It's going to be... Am I right? Please don't tell me I'm right. Oh, I haven't, have I?
No. She said, no, it's fine.
Okay. I'm going to cry now because I feel so bad. Something's going to happen with the gentleman.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay, I don't feel bad anymore, but I still... If anyone else puts me into this position, they're going to be catching some hands.
But it just shows that you're being honest. Like this is what you're getting.
No, I know,
you're
but it's also like when you
there's
don't.
a reason for it.
When you don't know the
Eileen,
context,
I'm so sorry.
it is a horrible thing. As I'm so
It is.
sorry. I am genuinely so sorry that it's happened.
The trust is gone. I'm getting that the trust is gone. Okay, Hayley, I'm finding that you're going to find it very hard to get that trust back. I feel like it's going to make it very hard in the relationship, and that is going to cause the problems. Yes, I do feel like that there will be the separation there from it, but that's only because you're not going to be able to overcome that trust issue. Okay, that's the part that I'm finding very, very hard for you to understand, because you don't know why. There's been no reason for it, like no reason whatsoever for what he's done. But yeah, and it's really sort of confused you and sort of pulled you back a bit.
It's going to be coming in from the cold.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to be able to.
Yeah, I
still
know.
love him. Yeah.
I know, but unfortunately, it's just going to make things a little bit hard, and it is. It's hard.
I don't like this. I feel like poo.
Yeah, it's natural to still love him. Like, I mean, that's a natural thing. Like,
I feel like a bad person because the first thing I said basically was.
I just feel like you're going to find it hard. That's all. I feel like you're good with
You are going to be able to get through. You are going to be able to get through. Coming into the cold means going through the hard stuff to come in to get ready for it.
Don't stress.
So I know, but like, okay, so when we're doing the readings, as we say many times, we are very upfront and honest. We are going to tell you what we get. Basically, why I had to check with my pendulum, that finally works for me, guys, I got one, is because I had a feeling it was a relationship, and I wanted to ask. I held it over the death card and I asked, is the relationship what is going to be, like what the death card is relating to? And it said yes. And I asked again to make sure, and it said yes again. And then when you said that I'm still married, my heart sunk.
No,
because it's not something like, I'm glad I got it right. I'm glad I got it right. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm only 23. I'm a baby. I'm not used to being...
I'm not a big baby.
I got big boobs than you. Like, I'm not used to these kinds of situations. I'm not used to big things that are happening. So, like, yeah. Sorry. But I feel like it is going to be for the better for you, and you are going to get through. It's going to be hard.
Have we got Caitlin, Bria, Loretta? How do you pronounce it? Loretta? Shane. Isn't that Brie?
Yeah, that's Brie. I think they're two different.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Brisa and Jenna. So, guys, do we have...
And Tracy.
Yeah,
Tracy's second ones.
Yeah. So, Caitlin, Bria, Lucinda,
Tracy?
Oh,
no. Never mind. Thank you for the reading. You're welcome. I hope it helped. That's all I'm saying, because I don't like this feeling. I want this feeling to stop.
Jenna's here.
Yay.
Okay, we've got Jenna's here. I'm waiting for Caitlin. I'm waiting for Bria.
Loretta.
Shane, Breeza. Yeah, we've got Breeza.
Tracy.
Shane. Bria. And
Mate.
how do you pronounce it?
I think it's Loretta.
Loretta. Okay. And Tracy. So in the meantime, until we hear from everybody else,
we're doing these ones.
We're doing Jenna and we're doing Breeza. That's easy.
Hey, is this the same person that we spent like 5 minutes? Is it Jenna or Gina? Anyway.
Sorry.
Gina would love a reading. She's going to slap me when we meet for the first time, I swear.
Tracy's here. I'm
Would
still
love it.
here, but happy to wait or miss out. That's all right. If nobody else responds to us after we've done these two, Tracy, we'll do yours.
Do yours. Okay. Jenna Gina, love a reading. Let's see what we got for you, love. Okay. We have a... Okay. So, we have a... You guys loved you. Okay. I couldn't see properly. I've got my glasses on and everything. Okay. So, first things first. Money contentment, signing of money or agreement. There's going to be an increase to your money that's going to be coming soon. I feel like it's not going to be a straight pay increase. I do feel like it's going to be like a partnership, like an actual contract you're going to need to sign, because I feel as though even though it is going to be an increase for you, it's going to be a big one, because you've also got the Five of Pentacles, which I said before is coming in from the cold. With this, I feel as though the increase to what you get at the moment with this card here, with the Pentacles, I feel as though that's going to correlate with you finally being able to get your head above water. Because I feel like it feels like someone's kind of had our head pushed underwater for a while, and we've just been waiting for a moment to pull our head out of it and get out of it and get out of what's going on. You've got, first of all, 3 Pentacles, which is cool. But you've also got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is gendered age card. It is over. It is an older gentleman who's a bit of a bananas, but it's more business orientated. So it's kind of like, okay, you're going to get a contract. I feel like it is going to be with work. You're going to get a contract that you're going to need to sign, and it's going to be good for you. Recommend taking that. Obviously, again, read the fine print. Make sure it's all good. You're going to be coming out from the cold. You're going to be coming in from the cold, and you're going to be able to start sorting yourself out. The only downside to it is that your boss is a bit of a bananas. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to be a bit more authoritarian. A bit more respect goes one way, not so much to both ways. But at the end of the day, it is going to be a lot better for you. So,
okay, we haven't had any response from any of them, so we'll read through that. Tracy to be the last one.
gotcha.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
Fraser, what I got for you. Okay, so what I've got is be creative, think outside the box, innovate. Wishes come true. Then I've got new career work changes. So what I'm getting from that is that you've been working towards a new career, or you've been working towards a new position in what you're doing now. Okay. The thing is, you're not okay. I feel like it's sort of dragging on, that you're not really moving fast enough. Okay. You need to, with the be creative, think outside. I'm feeling like you need to sort of take other steps, sort of step around a couple of things, sort of like jump a couple of things and then move on to another thing, and that will move you a bit closer to it, okay? So, but whatever it is that you have been working on, which I feel like you've been working on it for a little while, and you've been building yourself, sort of slowly taking your steps up, the stepping stone up, those wishes are going to come true, okay? Especially like with your career, okay? Because that's what I feel like you've been working on. Oh, Shane is there.
Yeah, so Shane will be the last one.
Okay. So, yeah, I do feel like that this is something that you have been building and working on for a few years. I feel like there's like studying, like you started off with study and you're slowly working your way up, okay? But, yeah, the final result is all this time and effort that you put into it, it's going to be worth it. It's all going to work out really, really well, and you're going to get exactly what it is that you've been working for. Okay, so, yeah, I hope that helps you. Okay. So Michael is Tracy. What are you doing, Shane?
I'm doing Tracy. Was Tracy the one that's very pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure, because I've got 3 cards for you. The first card is money restrictions, testing the waters. Something new is coming. Is a baby. The second card is 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is tears and frustrations and letting go of emotions. Is a baby. Is a baby. The third card is the Queen of Swords, a woman over 25 that's going to be very prevalent in what's going on, going to be around a lot, is going to have their opinion, and they're going to make sure their opinion is heard. I got that there is an older lady that's going to be helping you with things and saying a lot of things about the baby.
When you said that, all I got was stubborn.
Oh, yeah, no, she's not moving. It says brown eyes and brown hair, but it says cold, hard, and demanding authority.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, she's going to be helping to look after this kid whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not going to like it. She's going to be like, back off, it's my kid. I got the kid. I've just got everything else around it. So money restrictions, testing the waters. We've got a new baby coming in. I don't know if you've got other kids.
Yes,
or if,
she has.
Okay. So you know
She's
then.
got a tribe.
All right, Tina.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know, then when you do have a kid, obviously money starts being tight. You've got to look after the baby. You've got to look after family as well. You know how that goes. You also know then having kids before, Nine of Swords, tears and frustrations. Okay. Tears and frustrations, letting go of emotions. It's going to be hard. It's going to be new because even though you've already had kids before, every child is new. Every child is different.
I don't feel like they're hers. I feel like I was getting, because I wasn't really concentrating on
So then concentrate on
Shane's
change.
question. I was listening.
I'm nearly done anyway because it feels like, honestly, Tracy, I've just got baby, but I'm seeing everything around it, which means things are going to be tight for a little bit, and it's going to be a bit hard to juggle everything because it's going to be a new baby, and you're going to have to worry about, you know, everybody else. Is everybody else okay? Like, yes, I've got a new one to look after, but like, is everybody else happy? Is everything else going okay? Have I got enough for this? Am I doing this right? I feel like it's going to take a little bit of that grace period to try and get your head around things and get things into that order. But I do feel like it is going to be awesome for you. And obviously, I don't know what it's like to spit out a baby. But watch out for this lady that's going to be around that wants to help. Again, help. It feels like she's just going to be there because you're a new baby. I want to look after the baby. I've had babies before. I can do all this. So have you. You know how to handle a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this person's going to be a bananas, and they need to take their bananas and banana off.
You want that banana thing, Mom, aren't you?
Mate, there's bananas.
Can you check the message that on yours, please? All right, Shane. Is my daughter and her family going to be okay? What I got was new beginnings, fresh start, pregnancy. I don't get the pregnancy at the moment, but I do get the new beginnings coming up for them. There is the change and transformation. And then it's got, you will be safe, secure, stay put. Okay. Shane, when I read your question, I'm not sure if this is exactly what it is, but as soon as I read your question, I got fires. Okay, so I feel like Tracy said, thanks, Michael.
Awesome.
So I'm not sure if that's where your daughter and they are.
I just got very sick.
Did you?
I just got very sick, but it feels like outside source has made me very sick very quickly.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's where they are, but I am getting the new beginnings, the change and transformation, and that they will be secure and that they will just stay put. Okay. Because I'm getting like it's all around the family. Okay, it's all around the family. I'm just trying to find. Okay, I feel like they've been working on something as well, but I feel like that's why I was asking about the fires, because I feel like they were working towards something, but then it got taken away. Okay, and then they have to rebuild and restart and everything. That's
Usually
why I
what
got the
happens
new
with
beginnings.
fires.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think it is directly related to that. Because I got a fresh start. They were showing me new buildings being built and everything. Okay, so to me, that's the beginning of building that relationship, building that family life, building a life. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I was asking whether or not they were around the fires, like whether they are in the fire affected areas or not, because I was getting the new building and the new beginnings. Okay, but yeah, they're going to be okay. They are going to be okay. But I do feel like they're showing me that there's a new start. Okay, but everything is going to be okay. It's just yeah, it's just taking the steps and time, and yeah, just managing that. So all right, so very vague, but I hope that does help. So
At least makes sense.
all right, guys. All right, well, we've gone over. Surprise, surprise.
Bet you never expected that, eh?
Surprise, surprise. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We will be back again next week.
Yep.
Don't forget, this weekend we're out at Camden. Just come out, say hello, you know. We're out there for a long day Saturday, and then Sunday.
Saturday's all day.
Yeah, Saturdays all day and night. Couple of platform shows. There's some stalls and everything. That really nice ladies and gentlemen that do these fairs and stuff. So come out, say hello, have a look. You never know what you might find. So, all right. So, yes, thank you once again, guys. Michael's saying
Bye.
goodbye. Saying goodbye. And, yeah, we will see you all next week. Okay, thank you. Michael, what are you doing?
Trying to... Do you have details on Camden?
Yeah, it's out at Camden Hall, Beck. We're at the, at the far end of town, and it's from 11 till 9 on the Saturday, 10 till 3 on the Sunday. Okay, so yeah, right down the other end. So drive into Camden, keep on going, down to the bottom on your right, and the hall's there, and it's where all the gymkhana and stuff and everything gets held. So, all right, all down there. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you. Have a good week. And, yeah, we will see you all next week.
Yep.
Have you got finished? No, I'm still going.